So for our next situation, you are booked. The bride calls and she asks, sorry, I'm booked, and she's looking for a DJ. Do you help her find another DJ, or do you basically thank her for the call and send her on her way? Dan, you're starting. Go.
I've got a list of people that I believe in. And one of them is actually paying attention to this right now and has known because I send him a lot of business and he does back to me. So thank you very much, Keith. I think it's a no-brainer. It comes back to you. Those that are like, no, I can't send people to my competition. You're booked. Who cares? Help them out. It'll come back. Karma, 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 karma.
Cubbie.
Yeah, I concur with Dan. We have a network of people that pass business back and forth, especially if it's a referral. If they refer to you, they really appreciate you helping them find out of a DJ that you trust. That, you know, because you're not going to send them to somebody that you don't trust. And so there's a Facebook page of the Iowa DJ Society and that we do. And we like, anybody open on September 23rd or, you know, whatever. And so we share a lot of stuff on there. And then there's a couple people that I work with locally as well. It's not Iowa, all of Iowa located, but that we work together and pass business back and forth. My difficulty is that they're single ops and I'm a multi-op. So I don't always get to send them back and forth because it's generally a date that they're booked as well.
Right.
So I always like to do nice gifts. Maybe like a gift card, like to dinner or something like that. Every 3 or 4 weddings that they gave me that, you know, just said, hey man, I really appreciate this. I can't always do it back for you. But you just don't know how much I appreciate it. So if you're unable to do it because, you know, you're not a single op or you're multi-op and you don't have as many slides, make sure they know you appreciate them and get them stuff.
So I'm going to go the other direction just because, you know, you guys have both gone the same direction. And this did bite me in the butt before because I had, I think, 4 DJs at one time early on in the early 2000s when we had multi and we would be booked up. And I had sent a couple of people to some DJs that I thought were going to be competent and quality. And it turns out that they were up until the point that this show came up and all of a sudden something happened. In one case, the DJ did a no-show and such. And I recommended them. They booked the show. I was basically beyond the recommendation, but I get a call from the bride saying, your friend isn't here. And it's like, well, why are you calling me? Didn't you book them? Well, yeah, but you're the one who recommended them to us. And we went on, and it's like, ooh. That was the other one. And then another one was, I think it was the type of client that will complain about anything and looking for money back and looking for a reason. And that one was calling in, you know, I think the argument was, you said they had the same music library type of songs you have, and they didn't. And they didn't play any of our songs in any of our requests. And we think we should get a refund. It's like, you contracted them, right? Yes. I know I recommended, but so 2 times in 30 some years of doing of that. So my words of advice is that make sure you know your people who you're referring to, and it's just not somebody you met once. That you have vetted them and have built a relationship. Which nowadays, because we know more DJs and we follow them online and we talk to them when we get a chance to. I feel much more confident today with the 5 or 6 people that I do send people to if I am booked, or if it's something that would, in their area, that they're 2 hours, that direction. If it's somebody that's looking for something more local, or I'd send them to them. I'd rather not go 2 hours anymore. I'm not that guy anymore. But making sure you vet is huge. Very, very.
Early on, one of the things I also would do is, if I was in a situation because again, if we're playing, we really don't know what they're capable of, right? We might see some reviews online. We might see their highlight reels that make it look like they're good, but we really don't know.
Great point. So do we really know that Mike Walter plays Prince all the time? I don't know. Does he really?
No, I don't think he does, because I've listened to
his mixes, so probably not.
Yeah, I've listened to him too. Not a lot of Prince on there.
But I would put a disclaimer out. I would be like, listen, I can't, here's a list of DJs that I hear are, different places a lot. Obviously I'm working, so I can't speak to their ability. And just kind of that little disclaimer. That was something I did earlier on, especially because there was no real social media to follow, or there was, but we weren't posting as much. And so there was a little difference from that standpoint.
Excellent. Okay, so we are there. Let's jump to our next question.